Let me check whether she is there.
Prabhuji, I am Bharti here.
Mother,
I think
your sister is not there.
Yeah. Actually, she has been traveling, so I think she won't be there. She had gone back from Hyderabad to Nagpur, so maybe
Okay.
she's not there.
I wanted she should take a lead. That Navodaya student.
Yeah, I will tell her. I will tell her, Prabhuji. I'll tell her to contact you. I think she will be able to contact you and do it.
Sure. I would like everybody who is hearing, please advertise our Bhagavad Gita quiz contest in your locality, in your social contact, in your media outlet. We should make a grant. We should. Our target is minimum 10,000 students and minimum 2,000 adults to participate in this competition. So that target we have to fulfill. So please, this is our first LGLG initiative to Gita competition, and I would like everybody to put their effort. And this is thing, and then I have another more announcement to be done. You see that we will have now Bhagavatam class. We have started now Bhagavatam class in the morning, and I have to actually write a lot of things. For example, I have to complete the booklet, English booklet. I have to also prepare for next video series. I also forgot to mention you our Hindi Bhagavad Gita course in Hindi also has been launched. So kindly also spread word about it. And plus, I would like to let you know, because we have evening class. I would like every day evening from 5 to 9 to spend time in writing, preparing for the next video lecture, as well as completing booklet, other things. So what I would do, evening Bhagavatam lecture, Mayank should coordinate, all our senior devotees should give in turn. Radhakant, Lila Govind, Mayank, Madhusudan Mukund, Sarvatma Syam, Sarvagya Gaurang, Santosh, Sachidananda Vigraha, Subhendu. So all those Piyush, everybody, those who are in senior, Abhay Chaitanya, Pavan Goel. So there are so many senior devotees. They should now take turn to speak in the evening. And I think that will be fascinating, because all of these people, they have wonderful realization and they would share with you. So that will be very nice. I think Mayank, Madhusudan Mukund should coordinate evening Bhagavatam class every day. And so let us start our Bhagavatam class. Chayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Rasadanandana Rajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tera Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Radha Kunja Bihari
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Gopi Jana Vallabha
Sadanandana Rajajana Ranjana
Nandana Jagannaran
Sadanandana Rajajana Ranjana
Nandana Vrajanaranjana
Yamuna Tera Banachari
Tera Banja
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Jaya Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajacharya Stotra Stotra Srimad Ganga Sabhaya Charnavinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai
Jai
Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Nama
Jai
Adya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Go Pramanande Hari Hari Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya
Om Namah
Namo
Deva
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya
Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya
Devaya
Narayanam Namaskritya
Narayanam Namaskritya
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Naim Chaimanarottamam
Devim Sarasatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudiraye Nasta
Tato Jaya
Prayeso
Mudira
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nitya Bhagavata Sevaya
Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 7, the son of Drona Upanishad, text 4. Bhakti Yogena Manasi
Bhakti Yogena Manasi
Samyak Pranihite Male
Samya Praniti
Apasyat Purusam Purnam Mayam Cha Tadapasrayam Bhakti Yogena Manasi Samyak Pranihite Male Apasyat Purusam Purnam Mayam Cha Tad Apasrayam. Yesterday, Chiranjit asked, how did Vyasadeva meditate? And this is being spoken now. Bhakti Yogena Manasi. Bhakti, devotional service. Yogena, by the process of linking up. Manasi, upon the mind. Samyak, perfectly. Pranihite, engaged in and fixed upon. Amale, without any matter. Apasyat, sa, Purusam, the personality of Godhead. Purnam, absolute. Mayam, energy. Cha, also. Tat, his. Apasrayam, under full control. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. Thus he fixed his mind perfectly, engaging it by linking it in devotional service, bhakti yoga, without any tinge of materialism. Thus he saw the absolute personality of Godhead along with his external energy, which was under full control. Purport. Perfect vision of the absolute truth is possible only by the linking process of devotional service. This is also confirmed in Bhagavad Gita. One can perfectly realize the absolute truth, personality of Godhead, only by the process of devotional service. And one can enter into the kingdom of God by such perfect knowledge. Imperfect realization of the absolute by the partial approach of impersonal Brahman or localized Paramatma does not permit anyone to enter into the kingdom of God. Sri Narada advised Srila Vasudeva to become absorbed in transcendental meditation on the personality of Godhead and his activities. Srila Vasudeva did not take notice of the effulgence of Brahman because that is not absolute vision. The absolute vision is the personality of Godhead. It is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 7.19. Vasudevaha sarvamiti samahatma sudurlava. In the Upanishads, it is confirmed that Vasudeva, the personality of Godhead, is covered by the golden glowing Hiranmaya Patrena veil of impersonal Brahman. When that curtain is removed by the mercy of the Lord, the real face of Absolute is seen. The Absolute is mentioned here as the Purusha or person. The Absolute personality of Godhead is mentioned in so many Vedic literature and in the Bhagavad Gita. The Purusha is confirmed as the eternal and original person. The absolute personality of Godhead is the perfect person. The Supreme Person has manifold energies, out of which the internal, external, and marginal energies are specifically important. The energy mentioned here is the external energy, as will be cleared from the statements of our activities. The internal energy is there along with the absolute person, as the moonlight is there with the moon. The external energy is compared to darkness because it keeps the living entities in the darkness of ignorance. The word Upasram suggests that this energy of the Lord is under full control. The internal potency or superior energy is also called Maya, but it is spiritual Maya or energy exhibited in the absolute realm. When one is under the shelter of this internal potency, the darkness of material ignorance is at once dissipated. And even those who are Atma Rama or fixed in trance take shelter of this Maya or internal energy. Devotional service or Bhakti Yoga is the function of the internal energy. Thus, there is no place for the inferior energy or material energy, just as there is no place for darkness in the effulgence of spiritual light. Such internal energy is even superior to spiritual bliss attainable in the conception of impersonal Brahman. It is stated in the Bhagavad Gita that impersonal Brahman effulgence is also an emanation from the absolute personality of God at Sri Krishna. The Parama Purusa cannot be anyone except Sri Krishna himself, as will be explained in the later slokas. Dear devotees, I would request all of you to go through the quiz that we had yesterday. The essence of that quiz is here in this particular verse. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine. So, dear devotees, thank you for joining in this Bhagavatam class. Please repeat the translation along with me. Thus he fixed his mind, perfectly engaging it by linking it
by linking it
in devotional service,
in
Devotional
devotional service,
bhakti yoga,
bhakti
Bhakti
yoga,
Yoga,
without any tinge
without any
without any
tinge
change
of materialism,
of
of
materialism.
of
materialism.
materialism,
and thus
And
Thus,
thus
and thus
he saw the absolute personality of Godhead
he saw
he
the
saw the
personality of
absolute
God
personality of Godhead,
along with his external energy,
along with
along with his
along
external
with
energy,
external energy,
which was under full control.
which was
which was under full control.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Sridevi Mataji. Hare Krishna. She got disconnected. So, Ansul,
Sir,
lot
can
of
you hear
noise is
me?
coming. Can you stop it? Yes, Hare Krishna, Sridevi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Just now Bharti rang me up and she said, Sir, Prabhuji is calling you and where are you? I said, no, I just reached unpacking the things. No doubt I switched on the chanting. I was doing the chanting as well as unpacking. I had to go to the school again. So what is it, Prabhuji? What am I supposed to do? Please tell me, Prabhuji. I will do.
You say we are organizing Bhagavad Gita quiz for
Prabhuji.
students and adults.
Okay.
So you make sure that all your students are participating.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So and also you can inform other Navadayas, whomever you know.
Mm.
So I think our Madhusudan Mukund Prabhu will be in touch with you.
Okay, sir.
So
Okay, Prabhuji.
kindly connect as many students. We are providing material to them.
Okay.
So and they have to read it properly.
Okay.
There will be written test. And once they go to the final, we will have just like we have Kahoot quiz, you already know. Similarly,
Okay.
we'll have quiz.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay,
So I will
Prabhuji.
discuss with you in more detail.
Right,
Yeah.
Prabhuji. You have to direct me. I'm absolutely new to this whole thing. Whatever you say, I'll do.
Yeah. Sure. Thank you.
Hare
Thank
Krishna,
you.
Prabhuji.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So you see, Bhakti Yoga, Brahmaji in his prayer only talked about Bhakti Yoga. Because Krishna as he is cannot be understood either by jnana or by dhyana or by karma or by penances or by asceticism, by no method Krishna as he is can be understood except by Bhakti Yoga. Because all other processes are being practiced by those who are non-devotees. So here it is very clear You are called a devotee only if you surrender to Krishna. You are non-devotee if you are not surrendering to Krishna. So so-called dhyani, jnani, karmi, they are non-devotees. Only a Krishna bhakta is a devotee. Non-devotees cannot understand the final form of Krishna. Just like in upanishad, it is said that Krishna as he is covered by Hiranmaya. Hiranmaya means golden effulgence. Krishna's body emits golden effulgence. And devotee is praying, "Oh my Lord, I'm not interested in your golden effulgence. I'm interested in direct revelation of your transcendental form as shyamasundara, as the cowherd boy. Please remove the curtain of Hiranmaya and give me direct darshan." So who gives us darshan? It is not that we can. Just like yesterday I asked this question, why Brahmaji could not trace out the origin after he was born. He was on the top of the lotus. So along the stem, he started going. So he could not. And Brahmaji himself is giving the answer. I was amazed. I was actually, yesterday's quiz question, I enjoyed the maximum because if you go through the quizzes again, yesterday's quiz, you will have a lot of realization. It is very beautiful prayer of Brahmaji. So Brahmaji is saying, how can I understand, how can I reach you by material means? Because in that particular prayer he is saying, although I could not reach you, but still you revealed yourself to me. You revealed yourself. The process of creation. That means no spiritual destination can be reached by material endeavor. Material endeavor must be there, but that is not sufficient to reach the spiritual destination. So Brahmaji's source was Krishna. So that source Krishna cannot be reached by material endeavor. Source is spiritual. By Krishna's grace, Krishna has to lift me. Ai nanda tanuja kinkaram patitam mam visame bhavam budhu. So Krishna has to lift me. Otherwise there is no hope. It is hope against hope. So that is why devotees, we have to sincerely practice Krishna consciousness by engaging all our physical senses, physical body, mind, our words, everything in the service to Krishna. While we do that, we should constantly pray to Krishna to be merciful, to shower a drop of mercy. And Brahmaji is saying that a drop of mercy of yours can make us understand who you are, can make us Krishna as he is to be revealed. So this is something we have to understand. And what you are seeing here in this particular verse, Brahmaji, Vyasadeva, under the instructions of Naradji, performed Bhakti Yoga. So what he must have done? He must have chanted Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya or Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And in that way, he must have meditated on the Krishna directly. And because he insulated himself from the material energy completely and seek the shelter of Krishna with the purpose to be able to write about Krishna directly, Krishna revealed. Why did Krishna reveal to Vyasadeva? Not because Vyasadeva tried. It is because Vyasadeva's spiritual master, Narada, has instructed Vyasadeva. We say, in the instruction of the spiritual master, the potency to achieve the goal is hidden. This is the spiritual method. If after performing devotional service and meditating on Krishna, Vyasadeva would not have this revelation, then the whole process would have become kaput. Then we would question that Krishna has given a process that doesn't work. But that is not true. We all know Krishna's process always works. Always works. Right? Krishna's process always works. So it will never fail. So this point that we talked about, that how to insulate, like Brahmaji is also praying that your devotees, Brahmaji is saying to Krishna, your devotees, they maintain an absolute pure life to embrace your transcendental self. If we want Krishna, then we must give up everything. And in that context, he talks about rope and snake example again and again. So a rope gives us the fear of a snake because of our illusion. And we will be under the fear until and unless we come to our sense that this is rope. Similarly, in human form of life, as long as we are seriously pursuing self-realization, there will be no fear. In the process of self-realization, fear is thrown into oblivion. But the moment we embrace sense gratification, fear would grip us. So here rope is self-realization and snake is materialism, material sense gratification, or the covering of the illusory potency. When we are covered by illusory potency of Krishna, we'll be constantly gripped with fear. Whoever he may be, even the greatest like Hiranyakashipu, even they cannot shed this tag of fear if they are under the shelter of illusory energy. Like Prabhupada says in the purport, until and unless we come under the protection of internal potency of Krishna, we cannot practice Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga is not Bhakti Yoga unless we are doing it under the shelter of internal potency of Krishna. And that is hidden. Internal potency of Krishna is hidden in the instruction of the spiritual master to a disciple. When a teacher instructs the students, in that instruction, the spiritual energy is there. And it acts if you follow it. If you don't follow, then it will not work. This is the essence. The other day, I think a day or 2 days before, I was seeing the dream. In that dream, I have been invited to give a technical speech. And then I told that I would like to speak something different today. So then I asked the audience, what is the difference between animal cognition and human cognition? And there are many. They said there is no distinction. I asked them, why? So they said, whatever they are doing, we are also doing the same thing. So I said, what are the things they are doing? Which they could not explain. So I made it very clear. They are doing eating, mating, sleeping, and defending. You are also doing eating, mating, sleeping, and defending. So what is the distinction? No distinction. But why you feel you are superior? So this is the point. In human form of life, if we are not getting the sense of urgency of human life, urgency of human life is to at once take shelter of self-realization, Krishna consciousness. We must take shelter of Krishna consciousness urgently. It is like there is fire. When house is on fire, you don't have to think anything else except how to douse the fire. Similarly, the urgency of human life is to understand who is Krishna, our relationship with Krishna. Who am I? Our duty as devotional service, bhakti yoga. And this is exactly Vasudev did, and he saw Krishna as well as Maya Devi. Okay. So why Krishna revealed Maya Devi? Because within this material world, we are encaged by the illusory potency. And we must be cognizant of both external energy as well as internal energy of Krishna simultaneously. That way, we can maintain a distance from external energy and maintain our supreme closeness with internal energy. So we must know the very nature. That is why Brahmaji is saying, I must constantly pray, offer obeisances unto your lotus feet, as long as the universe is there. And I have given 4 choices on that. What are those 4 choices? I said, like Prabhupada was every day offering obeisances to all the deities. Why? And while offering obeisance, what he's saying? Please protect me from the clutches of Maya. So we must offer obeisances to Krishna, because that way we'll never be proud. We'll always remain surrendered to Krishna. And Krishna in Bhagavad Gita also says, Manmana bhava madbhakta madhyaji mam namaskuru. You offer obeisances to me. Offering obeisances to Krishna is one of the prime limb of devotional service. So that is why Brahmaji is praying at the end, that is the 40th verse, that I am going to offer you obeisances as long as this universe exists. Right? So we have to be very close to internal potency of Krishna. And we have to maintain a very, very long distance, safe distance from material energy. Of course, material energy can be used in Krishna's service, but that we must learn under the proper guidance of a bona fide spiritual master. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. One question I will take because it's already 8:13. Abhishek Jaiswal, why speculate knowledge is the biggest obstacle? Because by speculative knowledge, because as long as we have tiny intelligence, we'll apply that intelligence to evaluate the transcendental nature of Krishna, instead of allowing Krishna to reveal his transcendental beauty, his transcendental knowledge. Transcendental knowledge should be revealed. Knowledge about Krishna must be revealed. So, but if we take shelter of our speculative jnana, obviously we are blocking the process of revelation. There are so many ways I can give answer to this question, but I'm today very late. It's already 8:14. I think we should stop here. Thank you very much. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaur Pramanande Hari Hari Bo. Hare Krishna. Sri Sri Lakshmi Narsingh Bhagwan ki jai. Srila Giriraj Krishna ki jai. Sri Sri Radha Raman Dev ki jai.